Hey everyone, how's it going? Octopus here. Welcome back to another 10 proud mode. They take so long to do, but let's go into this. Complete within 40 seconds. And it says only special attacks requiring 3 or more gauges allowed. So let's see if we can do this. 40 seconds or more. Alright, that should be good enough. Let's go for this. Do I have to kill all enemies in one turn? I hope there's nothing behind me. There is something behind me. I knew there was going to be something behind me. I don't have an attack boost on this guy yet, but there we go. One, I don't care about the treasure chest. It doesn't say to activate all treasure chests. It just says requirement of that. So don't get tricked by the treasure chest. Go, 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 go forward. Try to finish this. That's 2 enemies down. Ah, there's an egg. There's an egg. Oh, I shouldn't activate that. I could have tapped. Anything that has negative 60 ground, you can tap the egg. So that was a waste right there. Let's just keep going, guys. 40 seconds. There's 14 seconds left. The last enemy has to be next, or I'm done. Or I'm done. Again, I don't have to fully do this. Oh, there's no way. There's no way if you go backwards and you attack the last enemy. They're basically tricking you here. Yeah, this is... Oh, that sucks. And I don't have enough SP for the rest. Okay, so this is a 2-shot one. Because here's the last enemy. That egg probably slowed us down. Not to 10 seconds, though, but it did slow us down. So, what I'm going to do is go back into this quest and do it again. And that's going to complete the 3rd Mickey head. You know what? I'll probably be cutting this parts out where I go back in and do it again, because it's just me running back to the enemy and killing it. Alright, got my 3rd Mickey head completed in 25 seconds. I literally just ran by everybody I could and went straight to the last guy, Nova, and done. So, that's how you get the 3rd Mickey head easily. Just gotta ignore all the enemies and skip through it, which is pretty straightforward. So let's go to the next quest. So far so good, guys. So far so good. That's 1 out of the 10 quests we're gonna be doing right now. Screw the boss. I don't need any more medals. I got plenty. Equip 2 or fewer medals, and the requirement is special attacks only for upright. Alright, so I'm going to talk about the build that I did, which is supposed to be 2 or fewer medals, but I went for copycat medals because, guys, copycat medals copy your buffer, and you can complete everything. Even if you can't use your buffer, you can copy it. But the issue I had here is I went in, I was talking about how, like, okay, these 2 medals should do it, no problem. But this dude over here, what is this, the ice plant? He hits you first, and if you don't have enough medals, he one-shots you. So I only had 0.2 carry, and I had my Kiara bonds. And this plant just decides to one-shot me and kills me, so I had to redo the whole level. But I'm going to start skipping my build and just talking about how I built it. That should make these videos a lot quicker. That way you guys don't have to see so much. Since the first video did explain how I go through everything, now it shouldn't take that much more explanation. Words are flowing. So there we go. I don't have to use a bunch, but I had to redo this whole quest just because of that one ice plant. I didn't have enough defense on my Keyblade because of that. It might be because my Kiara bonds oh no, it's fully gilded, but it doesn't have chips. So maybe if I added chips, or sorry, Dales, to add defense to my Kiara bonds, I probably didn't need the other medal. Did I not complete that? Oh, was there something going backwards? Oh, there was something going backwards, wasn't there? Alright, so I had to redo this quest twice because the first time there's a path to go down and I didn't go down it, so I didn't defeat all enemies in one turn. So I had to do that, and then I had to come in again and only use 2 medals. So I had to do this quest 3 times. It happens sometimes, guys. You have to do the quest over and over. Either you missed a chest that was an enemy or an egg that was hidden somewhere, or the requirement of using 2 medals is too much for you, so you have to use 5 medals and then come back with 2 medals. But yeah, I had to do that quest 3 times. But now we're on quest 338. 3rd quest into this. Only special attacks requiring 1 gauge is allowed, and we got to do 20,000 damage. So 1 gauge allowed and 20,000 damage. Alright, so this is my setup. I haven't done my Axel Bees yet, so having them separate is really good right now. I could have him fully gilded and put him at the end, and that'd be better. But now he's my ×6 power buffer. And Pete, who's a tier 2 medal, but he does have aerial and he's AoE. So again, it's always what I worried about these quests is that AoE, if there's more than one enemy and I use too much single target medals, I won't be able to pass it. Since I know most of these enemies have 20,000 damage or 20,000 HP, this is not too bad. This guy he's not even fully gilded either. I shouldn't have to even use a buff in the beginning. Okay, for this guy, yeah. I should use at least 1 buff and the Musketeer sorry, Goofy, and that should be good enough. What was the requirements again? I gotta use 5 specials. So I'm gonna activate a couple just to be safe on the safe side. Leon's move, like his attack, guys, I love that special. It's amazing. It goes exactly from the game. It's that whole giant, the beam. If you guys ever played Final Fantasy VIII, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Leon is a really, really cool character. But yeah, these ones are straightforward. Grab your best 1 SP medals, which now we have this Axel, which adds a lot to our game, especially if you guys guilted it. Because I didn't guilt it, he's not being useful right now, but he would definitely just rock this. So I did have to buff there. Hopefully this is enough. Ooh, just enough. Oh, okay, so I'm gonna start activating everything because I'm getting too cocky here. Way too cocky. That was just too close. For this last guy though, Nova, I don't even bother with this because you guys can mix up a bunch of buffs, do your damage, and before you end your turn, just use Nova and you're good to go. So, what is that, 4th quest? I think that's 4th quest. We got 6 more to go. Or that's the 3rd quest because I screwed up the other one. Who knows? We're about to find out. Oh, 20,000 damage. Oh, we gotta inflict 20,000 damage. Whew. I forgot about that. Alright, so for the 20,000 damage, a lot of people always ask us, how do you do 40,000 damage? How do you do 20,000 damage? Now, all you guys need to do is go to your equipment. I already have mine set up. I got my buffers. Get the much buffers as possible as you can get. And then the requirement is medals only with 1 SP. But what I did here is add a medal that I can't activate, but I can tap with. So if you can tap that medal, it will do damage. So the higher your strength, so this one has 7,437 and 1,000 chips, and the higher the multiplier of the Keyblade, the more the tap I'm gonna do. I tried my Illustrated Terror B because it's boosted and everything, but because it wasn't on the right multiplier, I didn't have that good damage. So you guys have all these options here. If you have Sykes B, use Sykes B. If you have Lexius B, use that. So I'm gonna go in with my Vanitas here, and we are gonna do 20,000 damage. And I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. So I got my buffs, as much buffs as you guys have, use it. If you have Axel B fully guilted, you don't have to. I don't know if activating Axel B's special is going to do it here. If you guys had him fully guilted, it might do 20,000 per hit. I'm not sure because I don't have mine guilted. But let's say you don't, and you just have buffers and really strong medals, but you can't activate the medals because they're not 1 SP. Right here, guys, this is how you get 20,000 damage. So I'm going to tap on this guy right here. You're going to see 30,000 damage. And if you survive, you complete everything. So you guys can do that. It works out. I just gotta figure a way to survive now. So let's go straight to the last enemy. So straight to this guy. I'm gonna do the same thing. Tap on one of them. I'm gonna get killed, second chance, and then Nova and finish it all off. So as long as you guys have a win con, just have a way to do that damage. So full buffs here. I can't activate Kairi, so she's not there for anything. She's there for her skill of second chance 2, which should be able to activate. Oh, I don't have the right avatar on, but that's all right. So I'm gonna attack on one of these little guys. 46,000 damage. I'm gonna die. Second chance gonna bring me back. Use Nova. GG. There you go. Done. That's how you get 20,000 damage, 40,000 damage. Critical hits do happen, so that's why you saw 40,000 there. So try to get some crit perks on your character as well to increase that. There's only 1, so it's not really gonna help. But that's how I got the 3rd Mickey head. If you guys have another way, let me know in the comment section. If Axel B fully guilted does that, let me know as well. But my medal, take in consideration, my medal does have -60 ground on it, so that could be another reason it did 30,000 damage. So look for one that has a lot of strength and -60 ground and fits on the proper Keyblade, and you guys get to do it. So that's only quest number 3. So now we're on quest number 4. We got 2 or fewer medals. Let's see if I can do this in one shot. Special for reverse medals. Only reverse medals, 2 or fewer. I can probably just get away with that one right there. So I'm just gonna go like this, and that should be good enough. Let's try it out. Only reverse medals and only 2 or less. So let's go in with that right there. That should be good enough for me. Hopefully, and this will be another easy one. I didn't even have to skip out my whole making a Keyblade. Oh, okay. Because the ice plant killed me. This left me with half HP, which is totally fine. I am going to activate Axel B every single time just to be safe. Even though Vanitas here should be more than enough, but who knows? Yeah, it's more than enough. I don't have to activate Axel. I just don't want to take the chance and have to do it again. Do I have to activate 5 or more specials? So just in case there's not enough enemies, I am going to activate it twice. At least twice. So that does 4 specials. And the last guy will be 5. If there's only 1 enemy left right now. Yeah, 19,000. If they had, what is it, 19,000 per hit? He does 5 hits. Okay, I have way more. There's some hitting guys over here. let's just prove that I don't have to activate them every single time. There we go. More than enough. Ha ha ha. One high score challenge medal has been proving to be great this whole time, guys. I love high score challenges. My favorite thing in this whole game is just competing them. It does take a lot of pulls, but if you save up and you only go towards that, it's a great feeling to make top 1,000, top 5,000, getting this free medal, and then using this medal on stuff like this. This is a target, so I'm just going to activate. I activate enough specials. There we go. Number 4 out of the 10 quests we're doing right now. Only 6 more to go. These videos are kind of long, but it is proud mode. I'm going to try to shorten them as much as I can. I told you guys last video, let me know what I can do to make them faster. It's not going to apply to this video, but next time proud mode does come out, I will do it a different way if required. So these 25 quests, even the next video for the last 5, you guys are going to see it the way I've been doing this whole time. So we are on the 5th quest now, and we got a requirement of multiple targets. That's alright, and 40 seconds. Alright, so multi-hit medals only, and complete in 40 seconds. Alright, so we have to complete this quest in 40 seconds. This is the setup I'm going to be using. Every medal here has completion in 1 hit. So when I activate it, it's just 1 hit, and I can continue. So hopefully I can go fast. The thing about this level, there's a chance of a treasure chest spawning on top. I'm going to take the chance and pretend like it didn't spawn. So hopefully it doesn't spawn. There is enough damage here just to swipe. Other enemies have more HP, so I'm just going to try to run through this as quick as possible. So carry here, and then swiping should be good enough. It should be good enough. If you see more than half HP, you definitely have to activate the next medal. This guy has more than half HP, so I do have to activate Hercules and Phil here. His animation is quite long, that whole spread thing, but hopefully I can get through fast enough. These guys swipe again, just 1 buff swipe, good enough. There you go. I can probably reverse this and use like a verse medal. There's not enough time. There's never enough time for this kind of stuff. So I definitely have to do this again no matter what. So this one's not going to be complete in 40 seconds. I'm going to go double check if that treasure chest is up there or any eggs that might be hiding over here. I don't think any eggs hide over here, but I don't know. I do know there's a treasure chest that usually spawns over here. Yeah, here it is. So since I wasn't going to complete it in 40 seconds, I'm going to come kill this guy now so I don't have to do this quest 3 times like I did with the other one, which was ridiculous. There we go. Now we're going to go finish off the last enemy, and then off camera, I'm going to do 40 seconds, which is just pass by as much enemies as possible, and then Nova the last guy. So that's quest number 5 out of the 10 we're doing. This one wasn't too bad either. Plenty of medals to use. All you got to do is stick to the requirements, and we have, like you see, 0.2 Kyrie or Tyree. You know you're good from there. If you're allowed to use these 2 medals or any of the copycat medals, you know you're going to have an easy time. There we go. 3rd Mickey hit completed. 34 seconds. 6 seconds to spare. The first guy you can skip. 2nd guy you had to hit. 3rd guy you can skip. And then you have to do the rest. So it was a lot. Just buff and swipe. Buff or tap. Whatever it was. AoE or single target. So there you go. 34 seconds. I just squeezed it in. I didn't go to the treasure chest or anything. You just go right through. So we're at quest 341 now, which is number 6 for us. And we got to use 1 or fewer special attacks. Alright, and special attacks only allowed for reversed medals. Okay, so I did laugh at the 1 or fewer specials, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try. The only medal I can activate is him, because I can only use reverse medals. But the other medals, they're very strong. Some of them just have high strength. Some of them, actually none of them have negative 60. But let's see if we can just get away with swiping everyone. So I can tap here, tap here, tap here. Don't activate. Okay, so we might be able to do this in 1 go. Let's just try this out. So far, single enemies, we can just tap right through, especially when it ends up to my good medals. And when we have to face the invisible, I'll just activate the special for the first time. And for the last group, okay, alright, so we can do this in 1 go. I was literally going to make a setup that was just pure death and then just do another one and go straight to the boss. But it looks like we're good to go here. Invisible needs a special, so this is where you're going to use your special. So it's very possible to do this. This makes me wonder, is the 40 seconds possible and I just really suck? There you go. That's more than enough there. So, I guess quest number 6 down. Done and easy. Let's see if the treasure chest behind them is not something. Oh, okay, I opened it already. But that's it. Alright. So, 1 special activated. This has a group. This is where you save your Nova or just swipe. Your medals being swiped is my good enough. Again, if you can't, do it in 2 turns, but I did it in 1 go, so that works out for me, especially for this video, so it's not super long or a lot of cuts and edits take a long time, guys. You don't want to do edits. Edits are the worst. Alright, another one down. Got all 3 requirements. That's more dark matter and more magic mirrors. Looking good. We only got 4 quests left for this video. And hopefully this one's a lot shorter than the last one. 341, 342. Complete with 20 seconds. And the requirement is upright metals allowed. So this entire keyblade is perfectly fine. Alright, so I went ahead and scouted for 1 try before I did it again. So there's 1 enemy up there, nothing straight across. So I'm going to go straight down here. Grab this guy here. Oh, he punches. That wastes so much time. Okay, so it's definitely not capable of completing this in 20 seconds. You have to do this 2 times. So there's no point in me scouting ahead of time. That was pointless. Because look, even using 1 medal, just these 2 guys right here is 20 seconds. So they do require that you do this more than once. There's just a way to waste your SP, I guess, or AP. So that's kind of annoying that I couldn't just do this in 1 shot. Oh well, 20 seconds is very, very quick. So I don't really understand why I thought it was going to be any different. That's okay. So the path we're going to take to make this 20 seconds is come from the top, go straight down, and we complete it. That's it, 20 seconds. So I should double check everything, but by the looks of just walking by, there was nothing special there. Nova, and we're done. I'm going to come back in, complete this in 20 seconds, and we'll head to the next quest. Alright, so came in a second time. Complete this one in 12 seconds. You can literally skip all the enemies, go right through, straightforward. You have to complete this one 2 times, but that's alright. It wasn't like, oh, there's a bunch of enemies we have to go through, really hard, really annoying. It took an extra 30 seconds. 20 seconds for the match, 10 seconds for the loading screens. So there we go. We got what, 4 more or 3 more? I hope it's 3 more. So many of these guys, especially my free-to-play account. I got to do this all over again, which is ridiculous. So 4th. Alright, so it looks like we got 3 more. This one plus 2 more. 2 or fewer medals, and our requirement is only magic medals. Really? That's it? Alright, so I'm going to use this setup here because just in case there's not enough enemies to activate 5 specials, I can activate 2 specials. So let's see this group right here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Okay, so there is enough enemies to do 1 special per group, so I could use Nominate copying my 0.2 carry, or Kiara Beginnings copying 0.2 carry. But I want to do this just in case because I can use 2 specials per group, but there is enough enemies to activate 5 specials if you only activate 1 special per group. So I didn't need to do this, but either way, it worked out nicely. Just the same as using a 0.2 carry copy medal. That works out too. There's so many things you guys can do with copycat medals, and there's so many things you can do without copycat medals. You just got to keep mix and matching until you get it. And don't forget that, like, even though you can't activate a medal, you can swipe and you can tap it. And you saw in the last one that my Vanitas did 42,000 damage on a tap. So right there, 17,000. As long as you can buff, you can tap your medals. So even if you can't activate special, guys, tap medals, swipe medals, as long as you have a full Keyblade, you can do whatever you want. As long as they have proper chips, attack boost on them, traits like ground, that works too. I don't know why I'm activating specials here. Oh yeah, for 5 specials. But anyways, yeah. You guys can just tap with a lot of strong medals. You don't have to use medals that have the proper towards the proud mode. So if it says only reverse medals, screw that. Bring in medals that have a lot of damage and just tap and swipe with them. And you can complete a lot as well. So that is another quest down. I believe we have, what, 3 more or 2 more? Please be 2 more. Please be 2 more. Proud mode takes so long. There's an enemy. Don't care about that. Spider again. Spider, no one's going to attack you. Go live. 2 more. 2 more. So 2 or fewer medals again. 5 or more specials. And only special attacks requiring 1 or fewer gauges allowed. You know what that means, guys? That means I can use Nominate. And 1 or fewer specials. You guys technically, if you wanted to, Nominate can copy Soar EX, and that could work out too. You don't have to copy your 0.2 carry. You guys should have that free Soar EX. So try copying that with Nominate as well. Or, I think that's about it. 1 or fewer. But anybody has Nominate, this one's straightforward and very easy. Oh, Pearl say, oh, this sucks. Ahaha, it landed on the right one. Perfect. 75,000 damage. That's more than enough for Proud Mode, even if we attack a big guy. Even if we attack a big guy, we're good. My tablet's getting hot from doing all these quests in a row. Like I did the last 2 just now, and I'm doing another 10. My tablet is getting pretty hot. Actually, no, it's not that hot. I wonder why it's lagging. I guess this happens after excessive amounts of using it on recording. Because it doesn't happen when I try to play a lot, like when I'm doing Coliseum. It doesn't get this laggy. So, apologies for the choppy frame rates right now, but something's making it slow down. It's either the recording, my computer's probably running out of memory. My computer's getting out of memory, that's for sure. I gotta upgrade my storage again. I have all my YouTube videos saved. I gotta start deleting some that I don't need. So definitely gotta clean all that up. But anyways, we're in the game. We're talking about the game. Let's go back to game talk. Even though there's not much to talk about, it's literally just me running around, killing a bunch of weak enemies with really good medals. Let me just grab that chest just in case it is an enemy. It is an enemy. Always check chests, always check the corners for eggs, because then you're gonna have to come back and do it all over again. Alright. So last enemy here, 76,000. And then the final enemy, I will just use Nova and we're good, like usual. So one more quest to go, guys. Hopefully this video is a lot shorter. It's been about 45 minutes because I go in, I test it, I redo my keyblades, go back, and then I start the level with you guys, telling you what I'm going to use. So there's a lot of editing you're not seeing. This video is probably going to be like 15 minutes, 20 minutes tops. But definitely been here for almost an hour, and I still got one more quest to go. So quest number 350? Is it 350, guys? I'm not even paying attention to that part. I think it's it's 345. 350 is the max we're going to be able to do. So quest 345, equip 5 or more reversed medals, and only special attacks requiring 2 gauges allowed. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is just use beginnings, clear everything, and then come back in and use 5 reverse medals. I tried using them, but this wasn't good enough, so I'm just going to go in there, fully clear it, and then come in and do the whole Nova trick. So first round, I'm not going to be able to do the 5 reverse one, but I am going to be able to kill everything. Because the 5 reverse one is very hard, so it's better to come in here. Even if you don't have key art beginnings, you can use 0.2 Kairi. So use a setup, you guys can do everything. So right here, I could activate 0.2 Kairi, and anything after 0.2 Kairi, you can just tap or swipe. Even if you don't have gilted medals, just put some good medals that match the Keyblade slots, like I've said before. And just activate your 0.2 Kairi or any medals you can activate for 2 SP. So doing a full clear here, this quest is not too bad. I thought this problem was going to be a lot harder. It probably is going to be a lot harder in my free-to-play account, but my free-to-play account does have copy medals, which does work out nicely. So I do have Nami on that account, and I do have key arts on that account. So I won't be stuck either on my free-to-play account. Thank God that wasn't another boss, not a boss, a chest monster, because those are annoying. All right, so that's straightforward. That is another 10 quests. I'm just going to come in, do the reversed, run straight to the enemy, Nova, and we're good to go. But the video is long enough, so I'm not going to show you that either. I didn't have to activate Nova there. I should have to save the SP, but I get it back anyways. But there you go. Let me just make sure that I got the first 2 Mickey heads. You guys know I'm going to get the last Mickey head. But that is the next 10 quests fully completed, guys. I did make this one a lot cleaner. I just went straight to the setup and then the group, and then I cut out the redoing it, where the last video I probably didn't do that. I haven't edited the last video either. I've just been recording. I'm recording and I'm going to edit later. But there we go. Only 5 quests less left. We did 20 already, 5 more. That'll be for the next video, and hopefully that one's a lot shorter. But as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll see you in the next one.